If I were him, I would go for a flamethrower right now. I think we're safe to pivot into this guy. And as long as Raging Bolt survives, we're actually pretty fine. Yes. Oh, we get the burn. No! Oh god, that's awful. Calamari Salutations everyone, Squid here bringing you week 4 of the YCL Season 9. This week we're facing off against Abomination and his Athabasca Miltanks. So let's dive into the matchup. So for those of you that are unaware, Abomination is currently second place in the league. We are first because of the differential, but that may change if he beats us this week, and he's got a scary team to do so with. He's got a nasty defensive core of Gudra, Porygon and Moltres that really hampers special or physical threats respectively, so it's really annoying to deal with that core. And also he has a really scary mon in Weavile, and Jirachi is always annoying to deal with because it can flinch you to death, and he's been using Feraligatr really well this season, so we also have to watch out for that. We had to be a little bit creative this week, and our creativeness actually has something to do with a little bird that's there on our squad entering from this week forward. Toucan is a member of our squad and we're bringing it this week. We'll save the best for last, but right now let's get into the mons that we're bringing. So we start off with Chio. Nothing too fancy here, just a regular Choice Scarf set. Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Ruination. Ruination mainly if I predict full health Gudra coming in. Memento may be useful to allow something else on my team to set up. I don't know if I'll click it, I'll be honest, but it's nice to have regardless. Next we go into Raging Bolt, and Raging Bolt is a standard set max special attack with the 3 stabs of Volt Switch, Thunderclap and Thunderbolt. And we also have Draco Meteor in case Donphan decides to come in. And the reason we are Rocky Helmet is that Jirachi is the flinching set with Iron Head. We resist Iron Head and we're chipping it down as it's flinching us. So it's really good. Jirachi can't really stay in on the Raging Bolt. It's also nice to resist some elemental hits like from the Chief Tree, fire moves, water moves, you know, that kind of stuff. And also, it's a really important and key member in not allowing Feraligatr to set up Dragon Dances and get out of control, because Feraligatr might be a scary mon for me to deal with. Next we go into Caesar, and Caesar's 2 roles this week are to control the hazards that he may set up and defog them away, and also to allow Weavile to not get out of hand. We have a lot of defensive investment to switch in on the Weavile, and we can immediately threaten it out with the Bullet Punch, so that's really good on Caesar's part, and it's mainly here to do that, nothing too fancy on the Caesar. Next we go into Vileplume, and Vileplume was actually a last minute addition to the team, and Vileplume is here to essentially toxic the really buffy and bulky and annoying things that he has, like the Porygon, like the Gudra, the Moltres, and just put those things on a timer or in a position that they can't reliably check the things they're meant to. We only need 2 attacking moves for this week, which are Sludge Wave and Moonblast. Moonblast is really good for the Weavile and the Gudra mainly, and Sludge Wave just to hit anything else. We kinda get walled by Jirachi, but at the same time Raging Bolt is really good into Jirachi, so I don't feel threatened by that mon. And we arrive at the 5th member of our team. It's Trick Room Malamar. So Malamar is here to set up the Trick Room and get some speed control to allow another member of our team to set up. This set is kind of interesting in my opinion because we're not running any contact moves because of Moltres. We have Terra Blast with Terra Dark in case we need to Terra, and we're probably tearing the Malamar either way, so having that Terra Blast with the Terra Dark just to not get contacted on the Moltres and still allowed to chip it down some bit. And we have the Rock Slide to hit set Moltres. Moltres is probably the mon that's most annoying for me this week, so I really want multiple ways to deal with it, and Malamar is one of them. And last, but not least, certainly not least, we are running a Brave Nature Toucan, so we should underspeed every member of his team. Bullet Seed, Big Blast, Rock Blast, Knockoff, and with the Expert Belt, we should hit pretty much everything on his team for some really good damage. The two mons that kind of take hits are Jirachi and Donphan, but Jirachi gets blown apart by Knockoff, and Donphan might still be a 2-hit KO with Bullet Seed, so that's really good on our part. And this is basically the team. I really hope that Toucan can do a lot of work, because he doesn't really switch in that nicely on it, and I really do expect the Toucan to put in some good amount of work. So let's get into the match, and we'll see you right there. Alrighty guys, here we are. So, he did bring the Screamtail, so I think I'm gonna lead Caesar. This is by the way, this change was a last minute one. The idea is that he isn't allowed to start with Screamtail and freely set up rocks, so I can just hopefully do some pivoting around and eventually get momentum in another way. Let's see if that is what ends up happening, guys. I don't know. I don't feel too confident for this one like I did last 3 weeks, but we'll see what happens. I'm still gonna play my best. I'm still gonna try my hardest. What's a hardest, guys? I don't know. I'm talking nonsense right now. So, let's focus once again at the task at hand. Donphan being there is kind of annoying because it kind of walls the Toucan. Moltres is gonna be hell of annoying. It's probably my most feared mon this match. So, that's gonna be an issue for sure. He's locked in. He took almost all of his time. Looks like he was a bit undecided. Perhaps he was crafting the perfect strategy against me. Oh, nice photo. I like that very much, Al. Good luck, have fun to you, and let's see what he begins with. Gudra! Oh, I didn't want this. Gudra has flamethrower, right. Yeah, so I get obliterated by a flamethrower. You know what, guys? I think I have to do this. Unfortunately, yeah. Let's do this. There it is. So it's got out one move. One move, guys. One. Okay, so we do have this. I think I'm gonna terrestrialize. Do I want to terrestrialize? So, no matter I remember, Gudra doesn't have a good way to hit us. But I think I want to terrestrialize either way. Right? No, I'll keep my Terra for now. Let's Trick Room. Then we'll Baton Pass. And go from there, basically. He missed the Toxic. That's unfortunate for him. For sure. Okay, so he's going for Toxic. Toxic. What on my team wouldn't mind being Toxic? The Vileplume, for instance, doesn't mind being Toxic. Now that I think of it, I didn't see Jirachi there. So Vileplume looks rather nice in this game. So Toxic Flamethrower. What's the last two? Probably Draco Meteor and something like Earthquake. Otherwise he doesn't hit Chiyu that well. Okay, so we get momentum. That's actually nice. He goes for Moltres. Perfect. Perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, so we can go into Toucan. and Toucan can start breaking his team. That's actually really, really, really good right now. So we can go into Toucan. Our 2 cannon, and just rock blast the hell out of him. Just rock blast. He might go into Donphan, but that's okay, because we have Bullet Seed to hit the Donphan as well. Because Toucan is a beast, proudly showing off his beak, his majestic beak, staring down the menacing bird like he doesn't give a crap. Okay, he played it safe. That's fair, that's fair. So here is the Donphan, right? Okay, perfect. So this is gonna do nothing. Jesus, that's actually nothing. Is it possible to do any less damage? Okay, but at least he's getting chipped down. Bullet Seed time now. This is gonna do around half HP to the Donphan. And he's pivoting around very well indeed. Okay, so who's this? This guy. Okay. Okay, so 5 times. Of course, we knew that. Lefties. Okay, so this is where the lefties are. Let me look at his team, because we still have one more turn of the thing. You know, guys, the thing. Yeah, so no Jirachi. That's actually pretty good for Vileplume. Maybe Vileplume can be a win con now. So what I'm gonna do is knock off, because I don't want the lefties on the Screamtail. Screamtail, let's be honest, Screamtail is not that good of an offensive attacker, so I can freely comfortably survive a hit from it, I'm sure. He Stealth Rocks. Okay, so now he can go for a thing. What's the thing that he's gonna go for? That's the question. I think I can still Big Blast. Yeah, Big Blast sounds like a play. Might kill him. I don't know, maybe not. Because he for sure is beefy on the physical side. Okay, so here it is. What's he gonna do when he comes for you? He's gonna wish. Oh, can we kill? Please, can we kill? Let's go! Toucan! Let's go! The beast, the menace! Okay, but he does have the rocks up now, so I'm gonna have to do some creative pivoting. That's for sure. Brizna! Oh, it's this guy. Oh, can he OHKO me? Because if he can't, I'm just gonna straight up attack him. Because this thing is hella menacing. So guys, if he's jolly, he doesn't KO me. But if he's adamant, he does. You know what? Screw this, I'm just gonna go for Bullet Seed. He's probably adamant then. Okay, so how do I do this? I think I can go for this and Volt Switch. Or I could go this and just Toxic or Sludge Wave. I could do this and Toxic. I think that's the best play actually. If I do remind myself, I didn't press the Terra button. Yeah, I didn't press the Terra button with the thingy, the Malamar, and I definitely don't want to do that. Maybe I should have straight up Terra'd. This was probably a misplay. Yeah, I should have Terra'd Toxic, not stayed in as the type I'm currently. I hope he takes the bait and switches out. Because otherwise, this is not gonna be fun. Oh, thank God he withdrew. Who was this again? Oh, Gudra, perfect. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'd assume Gudra doesn't OHKO me, but does it 2-hit KO me? That's the real question here. He actually might 2-hit KO me. So what I'm gonna do is going to Raging Bolt and then probably pivot into... I'll think it later. Gudra, staring menacingly in the field, is gonna Dragon Pulse. Oh crap. Oh crap, that's not good. That's not good at all. God dang it. Huh. Huh. So, let's assess the situation here, guys. Will we? Do I just straight off Raging Bolt? If I straight off Raging Bolt... Oh, Fair Alligator gets out of hand. No, I can't do that. So I think I go for Malamar, actually. Actually, the pivot should have been to Malamar, not to Raging Bolt. I just lost health for nothing there. Okay. We can survive another one. So we're gonna go for Trick Room, and he went Moltres last time, so maybe he doesn't know that I have something to hit him. So maybe I can catch him off guard with a Rock Slide. Please go into Moltres so I can put it at like half. Yes, thank you. Thank you all, thank you. Now Malamar just has to hit this button. Just hit the button, Malamar. Malamar, I know you can do it. Just getting half HP on the Moltres is enough for what I want. So please, Malamar, hit the Rock Slide. You're the Squid. You can do it. I believe in you. Go, Malamar. Go. Obliterate him. Let's go. Oh my god. I didn't really like that, Malamar. Oh, please. Oh my god. So what? I think he's gonna go into Donphan now. So I'm gonna Baton Pass. Of course he's gonna preserve the Moltres. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So we Baton Pass. Nicely. Rather nicely, actually. Into... We have to go for Vileplume, right? Basically. Yeah, so we go for Vileplume. Vileplume is probably faster than Donphan, meaning it's slower than Donphan right now. But I'll just Moonblast. Moonblast is pretty free. He has Moltres that resists it, but Moltres doesn't survive a Sludge Wave. So I think we're doing what we need to right now in order to win. Things are getting chipped down, so that's really good. I think this is turning up Earth to be a late game Chi-Yu cleaning session. From the way I'm seeing his team getting chipped down. Let's go. Oh, that did nothing. He's AV for sure. Okay, I'm slower, so I can still take another one, right? How are the turns looking? So I still have one more. I have 2 Moonlight now then. He withdrew into Moltres. Into Moltres. God dang it. So, I know I survive a hit from Moltres, right? I think my play here is to Toxic. It might be a little bit bold, but I feel like that's what I have to do right now. Okay, okay. Okay, I think this is gonna be huge in the long run. Now I can go into no, not into Raging Bolt, god dang it. I think I can go into Malamar. Hope he doesn't U-turn. He withdrew. Okay, that's actually nice. Who's Rogel? Oh, the Weavile. Okay. I actually have a pretty good switch into the Weavile. So I think I'd rather go into it and not sack the Malamar right now. Because I feel like if he clicks anything, he clicks the ice stab, not the dark one. And we resist the ice stab, so that's nice. And then I can defog, I feel like. Okay. I don't think he risks the Weavile. So I'm gonna defog. Not the way he's been playing. He might switch it up and catch me off guard right now. But I feel comfortable doing this risky play. Okay, we got it. We're basically getting all the risky plays, guys. Okay, so if I were him, I would go for a flamethrower right now. I think we're safe to pivot into this guy. And as long as Raging Bolt survives, we're actually pretty fine. Yes. Oh, we get the burn. No! Oh god, that's awful. That's actually awful. We'll vote switch. That Feraligatr just turned out a whole lot scarier. He roosts. Okay, so we get some damage off. It's not the worst thing in the world. So we can go into Malamar. And no, actually you can go into GU right now. We're in position. So, I think you can actually just go for a flamethrower here. Yeah, flamethrower sounds like the play. Oh, actually, he can go into Gudra. Duh, I forgot about that. I just didn't want him going into Weavile because it's definitely the mon I can check the least right now. And what does he go for? He could go Donphan. That Donphan is actually not a bad play on his part. So what have I seen? I've seen Dark Dragon Pulse. I've seen Flamethrower, but I just assume Earthquake. So I'm gonna sack the Raging Bolt. Okay, let's see the damage that he ends up with. I think what we do here is go for this and Bullet Punch, right? But if we get it wrong, we're dead to Weavile. That's the problem. And Bullet Punch, pray for no burn. Please don't burn. Oh, he's Rocky Helmet. It doesn't burn. Okay. I think he's gonna go for Roost. But if he doesn't, I think I can end up in a good position regardless of whether he goes for a Roost like he did or not. Because I can now survive a hit. I can now survive a hit. Right? Unless he goes for a U-turn. Ooh, what if he goes for a U-turn? Then I'm doomed. If he goes for a U-turn, I'm doomed, right? This is tricky. He hasn't shown U-turn yet. No, he has to have it. I'm gonna go Chi-Yu. He withdrew. He doesn't have U-turn then. Oh, this is like worst switching possible, guys. Worst switching possible. Now I'm in a really tough spot. I think I have to go Valplume. And hope he doesn't go for Ice Punch. If I were him, I would go for the Aqua Jet. Like, something like that. I don't know. Maybe he just goes for a Dragon Dance. If I tricked room there, if I wasn't afraid of the U-turn, I would have been in a good spot. So I have to get out of here, go into Vileplume. He liquidates. We resist that pretty nicely. No proc on the Effect Spore. Alright, so is this a time where we Terra, guys? Actually, is that Bandit? No, that sounds about right for not locked in. So I think we Terra Sludge Wave. I think that's what we have to do. We'll put our Terra hats on. Guys. Finally getting that Terra hat on. Go for a big nice Sludge Wave while we're Terra stealing. And this is basically why we didn't go for it earlier. Sludge Wave is gonna do a chunk to Moltres, not outright KO. And now we're getting hurt by the Black Sledge because we're dumb and forgot to change that. That's what you get by doing last minute additions, guys. This Moltres hasn't shown a way to hurt Chi-Yu, so maybe I'll just start going aggressively into it every time it hits the field. So I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse first, because he's probably gonna go into Goodra. And this way we guarantee the 2-hit KO on the Goodra. Weavile might be a problem, but now that we have 2 Steel types, I don't know if that's an issue anymore. Question mark? Maybe Weavile can knock off my Black Sledge on the Vileplume. Why does Black Sledge even hurt the Vileplume while it's Steel? I mean, it's not like Steel types can get poisoned, right? So I don't think that makes any sense. I just made it up right now. That doesn't make any sense. He predicted the Dark move. Okay. Okay, big boy. Okay, so we're going to Vileplume. He knocks off our Black Sludge. Okay. We're gonna Moonblast here for good measure. Although he might just straight up KO us. Yeah, that's not fine. That's not fine, but that's how it is. And we go for Chi-Yu. Now we can go for Flamethrower. Because even if he goes Moltres, Moltres doesn't survive it. Now Goodra is KO'd. Okay. Even if it weren't toxic. What's this? A Guava Berry? Oh, Wiki Berry. I mean, I'm practically forced to stay in at this moment. I don't know how I deal with the Feraligatr though anymore. I have to go for it. Dragon Pulse doesn't KO us. Alrighty. Thing is, he's gonna go into Feraligatr next, and I don't know what to do about that. So I think we go into Malamar, because he dies from poison anyways. Damn! That crit was unfortunate. So Goodra is out of the way. But now he goes into Feraligatr and I have no way to stop it, right? Yeah. This thing is still super healthy. My god. Well, try and go for it. Nah, he doesn't let me. He doesn't let me. Nah, Feraligatr cleans this up, I think. Let me see. He still has... Yeah, and he still has Donphan quite healthy in the back, so I don't think there's a way out of this. So we go for Bullet Punch to try and get as much damage as possible. Oh? He really didn't have to do that, in my opinion. But if he's gonna let me, I'm gonna go into Chi once again. Okay, so I don't think Moltres KOs me in one hit with what he has. At the same time, no, screw it. I have to go for a Dark Pulse and just hope that Dark Pulse straight up flinches him till death, something like that. That's my win con right now. Moltres survives the hit. Oh, he misses the Hurricane. He's had some bad luck this game, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So now, he goes into Feraligatr. Feraligatr should survive a hit. Or he goes into Weavile. Okay, that works as well. But Weavile doesn't survive 2 hits, probably, hopefully. And maybe we can survive 1. Maybe, just maybe. Nah, we don't survive that. That's unfortunate. So now all that he has to do is go into Feraligatr to survive the hit and preserve differential. But we're still gonna try and go for the kill. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Not much else to say. This Feraligatr is so healthy right now. Not even in a million years I would KO this. But he doesn't have Aqua Jet, and I'm kind of puzzled as to why he doesn't have Aqua Jet. So let's reflect on the match a little bit, guys. I think the turn that sealed it all was when he KO'd the Toucan, because I had no way to apply that much pressure while I was on Trick Room. I just had to continuously whittle down stuff, and it was looking really good at one point because it felt like Chiyu could eventually clean up in the late game, but he had some tricks up his sleeve for sure, and he managed to outbeat me this time. So congratulations to all. And we're moving on into 3-1, still in a pretty good position in the league, and still very well positioned to go into playoffs. Next week won't be an easy match as well, and yeah, so we have to stay on our toes, and that's how it is. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you guys on the next one. Squid jetting out.